Have you ever spent 30 minutes scrolling through Canva templates only to end up using the same one over and over again? I get it. Thumbnails can feel like a whole other project. But today I'm going to show you a shortcut that changes the game. In this quick tutorial, I'll walk you through how to generate a thumbnail mockup right here in ChatGPT and then take it straight into Canva to customize it. Whether you need a YouTube thumbnail, Pinterest pin, or a post cover, this trick can save you time, stress, and decision fatigue, so you can focus on creating and not overthinking. If you were on last week's live call, you know we had a few tech hiccups, and I promised I'd circle back and show you exactly how this process works from start to finish. I use the same method every time I create a thumbnail for my own videos, from tutorial replays to community content. It's fast, it's simple, and it's 100% beginner friendly. So if design isn't your strong suit, like it isn't mine, and you've ever said, I'm not creative enough for this, I got you covered. Now, before we jump in, if you are serious about creating content that actually gets seen, and you don't want to keep wasting hours figuring it all out alone, join our Dream to Done community. This is where I share step-by-step tutorials like this one, weekly live sessions, and free templates to help you go from idea to post in minutes. You can grab your free 7-day trial using the link below. No excuses, just simple tools and real support. Now let's open up ChatGPT and create a thumbnail mockup together. I'll show you exactly how to generate the image, upload it, and then jump into Canva to polish it so it's post ready. So let me just take you through start to finish what I have done. So I'm creating a thumbnail now for last week's live call. So what I did was I just went into YouTube and I pulled up the full transcript from that call, and I asked ChatGPT to generate the title and description as an expert copywriter for YouTube. So I pasted the script, and we're going to scroll down here, and I'm going to jump down to the end, and here is the title and description that it has generated for me, which usually I just take what it says, but take a look through it and make sure it's what you like. Now, what I'm going to do is generate a mock-up for this YouTube thumbnail. So it will think for a minute and then it will generate a mock-up. Now, I'm not sure about this one, so I just asked it, can you rate that thumbnail image out of 10? And it rates its own thumbnail an 8.5 out of 10 and tells me why. So looking at that, I'm like, okay, well, let's revise this thumbnail with your suggestions. Sometimes it gives you copyright information and stuff, but yeah, it usually will ask you if you want it to try again in a different way. So yes, I just said, yes, please. And great. Okay, I like this one. So I'm going to work with this as my basics. So here I can just hit this download, and I'm going to download this to my computer from ChatGPT. And it has downloaded. So now I'm going to pop over to Canva. Okay, now I'm in Canva. And for this, I want to do a YouTube thumbnail. So thankfully that shortcut is already there. So I'm just going to click on that. And it's going to open up a YouTube thumbnail template for me. And this is obviously a blank template that we're going to add to. So now I need to import my template or import that image from my computer. So I'm just going to go over here to the left, click on Uploads and Upload Files. Brings up my computer and I'm going to choose the image that it was uploaded. And it is going to take a minute and it'll just upload here. And now it's uploaded, so I'm going to just move it over here to my project. So I want it to be the entire screen, so I'm just going to set image as background. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to edit this text. And this is where we fell apart last time on the live. We weren't able to do the magic grab. But what we're going to do is click on the image and then click on Edit. Because this is one image that's been imported, I can't edit the text or the photo or anything specifically. So if I want to start changing things within the photo, I have to edit the photo. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go to Magic Studio. And I want to grab the text. So I'm going to click on Grab Text. And this can take a minute or two to generate, but there it is. It just popped right up for us this time. If you were on the live call, you saw that that didn't happen quite nicely for us. But now it has grabbed the text, so I want to grab all of it. So I'm just going to hold down my Shift key. You can see there's 3 different texts that it grabs. So I'm just going to hold down my Shift key and click on all 3 of them because I want it to grab all 3 of them. And I'm going to click on grab. And now it's going to grab that. And now it is separated from the background. So now we can edit it. So if I was to click on each of these elements, you can see I can now edit, move it around. Now it does do some modifications to the font and the text. So we just want to clean this up now. So I'm going to change this. Let me get different words here. So first of all, I want this text to be a little bit smaller because it is overlapping here. And I think I want to change that for beginners. Okay, so let's make this smaller. Let's change this to something like that. And yeah, okay, so now I have to adjust this. So I'm just going to adjust this to be my wording and fit, and I will come right back. Okay, so I think I'm happy with the size and the placement, but now you can see the text isn't showing up. It's not popping, it's kind of drowning in some of the image. So now we're going to take a look at some effects. I think I want to leave it white, but if you wanted to change the color at this point, you just highlight your text, and up at the top here you can change your color. So here is the text color, and if I wanted to make it red, I just come over here, click on the red, and now it's red. But I think I like the white here, but I just want to add an outline. So I'm going to get rid of that red, so just that magic undo button. Never forget you have that undo button. And I want to do some effects with this. So now I'm going to click on this again, and I'm going to go over up at the top and click on effects. And I want to just outline this. So that gives it a great outline. Let's try a black. Now these are my brand colors. So I just have a dark purple. There is my brand color. And just to keep things consistent, yes, I quite like that. So let's do the same thing for the other ones, the other text here. Okay, so I've done that. Now you can also change the thickness of the outline. So if I click on this again and go back to effects, you can see the thickness of the background. So we can raise that to be thicker so it can pop more, or thinner so it's not as much, but let's make that a little bit more. Fantastic, I love that. Okay, so the text is great. And I'm actually happy with the image, but if I wanted to change this image out, again, it's all melded into the photo. So we need to grab it so we can pull out that specific element. So to do that, again, we go back to, so click on the image itself. You don't want to click on the text element. You want to click on the image, click on edit again. And this time we're going to do magic grab. So we're going to click on magic grab. And it find some images within the photo that we can change. Now this one, no, I don't know, maybe we want to try changing this one. But in this case, I'm going to grab both of these elements just so it makes it easy for us to edit them later if we choose to. So I'm just going to click on that grab. It's just going to take a minute and I'll be right back. And there it is. But this time what it did is it actually grabbed both items together. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go back to magic grab. And I want to separate these. So I'm just going to click on the laptop this time and click on grab. And there we go. So now we have the photo. And now it's got this dead space there. So I also want to grab the image separately. So let's just do that real quick now. Actually, for the image, let's do a background remover. So let's just remove the background from this image. There we go. So now we have the image itself of just the girl. And we have the image of our laptop, which does have her fingers in place. But what we're going to do, let's see if we can find a better laptop. So I'm clicking on this laptop, and let's just search the elements for a different photo. So I want to scroll down here to photos, and I'm just going to search for a laptop. And this is kind of similar. It doesn't have the screen on the front of it, but that's okay. So let's just give it a try and see what it does here. Okay, so I'm just going to shrink it to a little bit closer to that size. And then let's get rid of this one here. And let's just bring this one down. Okay, so now we need to talk a little bit about layering. So as you can see, we've lost the text has gone behind the laptop. Her hands have also gone behind the laptop. So I want to move this backwards. So I'm going to right click, go to layer, and I'm just going to send backwards. And so that sent it back a little bit. Now you can see her hands are in front of the laptop, but I want to send it back a little bit more. So I'm going to go again, send backwards. I'm perfect. So now the laptop is behind the hands and the text. But now we need to bring the text forward because I want the text to be ultimately on top. So again, we're going to go to layer and bring forward or bring to front because I want it to be the primary image. And then we can cover up those because those hands got a little bit ugly there with the AI generation, which is fine. So we're just going to move this out of the way. And just move everything around until it fits how you like it. Now we can't, so now that the laptop is behind this image, it makes it harder we can't reach it to move it. So I'm just going to move the image right out of the way, and then we can move this laptop a little bit. And then I'm going to bring the image back. Just like that. And then just readjust to make sure everything is visual as you like it. Again, you can play with the fonts, the colors. If I wanted to change this image to me, I could just simply delete that and I can come back to an image that I've uploaded. Okay, so here's an image that I have uploaded. So I'm just going to pull this in here. And again, I'm just going to remove the background so it blends into our background that's already here. Perfect. And now I just want to make her bigger. So we're just going to do it just like that. And how about a little bit bigger? Excellent. I kind of like it. All right. So once that is all finished, I'm just going to click on share and then download, and that's going to download it into my computer. So now I can upload it into YouTube when I'm ready to post my video. And just like that, you've created a thumbnail that's ready to post with no graphic design degree required. If you found this helpful and you want more tutorials like this each week, make sure you hit that link in the description to grab your free 7-day trial inside Dream to Done. Inside, you're going to get access to all the templates, live calls, and AI tools that make content creation fast, fun, and completely doable, even if you're just getting started. Your freedom starts when you stop overthinking and start creating. Now go post that thumbnail, and I'll see you inside the community.